Muy buenas tardes, ¿qué tal estamos? Bienvenidos, bienvenidas a Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition remasterizado. Y estamos en la Ciudadela. Vamos a hacer la misión Buenas Califas. Fiel como siempre, actual. Ahí estaba buscando, no sé qué, estaba buscando el mando, ¿sabes? No sé qué mando voy a buscar, pero bueno. Ya he encontrado, aquí está, mi ratón y mi teclado. Vamos a hacer la misión de Tane. A ver qué nos depara. No me acuerdo. A ver, vamos a leer lo que había que hacer. Ve la ciudadela y busca a alguien que sepa algo sobre el hijo de Tane. Vale. Vamos a preguntar por aquí mismo. No quiere saber nada de mí. A ver, Tane.
A council inquiry has concluded that a combat VI that went rogue on Luna was not intentionally upgraded to full AI status. Alliance members have maintained that the VI was for combat testing purposes only. Given these findings, it is unlikely any charges will be
Esta
filed.
noticia es del 1, ¿no? La IV de la luna que vamos a destruir en el 1. Estoy casi convencido. Ay, qué buena memoria tengo.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah,
Huh?
when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducks dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
Vale, pero vamos a buscar ese
I've
tal
heard
ratón.
enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
Oh, sí que hay mosquititos. Cada vez hay más. Va a tener que dejar de plantar.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. CSEC is reporting the arrest of one Lantar Sidonis after a dramatic confession. According to eyewitness reports, Sidonis walked into a CSEC kiosk and confessed to the murder of 10 people on Omega. CSEC is reviewing the case, as Omega is beyond the scope of Council authority. Executor Chelik maintains it is impossible to extradite Sidonis for his crimes, since Omega has no government.
Uy, ¿dónde me ha dicho? A ver. Dark Star, vale, vamos bien, ¿no? A ver. Sigo recto y a la derecha, perfecto. Vámonos. Vamos, Garrus. Bueno, Garrus no, Tane. Vamos, Tane. Vamos a buscar a tu hijo. A ver en qué lío se ha metido.
The prison ship Purgatory has been destroyed following an apparent riot. Security ships are en route to the area to retrieve prisoners and guards.
No sé quién se habrá cargado la prisión Purgatorio. Tenemos ni idea, ¿verdad? No sabemos nada de eso. Así que no nos pregunten. A ver, está en una terminal pública, nos han dicho. Así que... ha dicho fuera. Hola, ¿me quieres hacer una entrevista? ¿Qué tal estás? ¿No quieres hablarme? ¿Estás enfadada? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué te estás enfadada? No sé por qué estás enfadada. A ver, una terminal pública fuera del Dark Star, ¿no? ¿Era? O algo así me ha parecido. A ver si tengo actualizaciones en el diario. Efectivamente. Cerca del Dark Star en el nivel del mercado superior. Vale. Mercado superior. Entendemos que es por aquí. Vosotros no tenéis nada que decir. Por ahí no veo nada. Estará... mercado superior, a ver. No veo nada de mercado superior. Pues tiene que estar dentro, ¿o qué? A ver, vamos a... ah, quizás sea ratón.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What do you... oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... if he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen.
Eso tiene sentido.
You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
No, no le voy a pegar.
they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us.
Pues ya está.
These people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here.
Otra vez
Got
no.
big after the Geth. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba.
No le he podido preguntar por la UV de Shepard.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
Ah, ya no puedo hablar con él. Lástima. Ah.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer.
Tiene como conexiones con el hijo, ¿no?
I was the only
Movida.
good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm. Smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him. That anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard.
Eso es
You,
cierto.
of all people, know this.
Eso es
Head back to
cierto.
Bailey.
Habla con Bailey y trae... Bailey será el policía de Sky C. Vale. Vamos, Tani. Vamos a hablar con el del Sec C. ¿Se cansa muy pronto de correr? ¿Por qué? Pinta de estar en una forma física estupenda. Hola, Bailey.
Yes?
No, eso ya lo hemos preguntado.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this
Es un
is
mal bicho, ¿no?
awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
Disculpa.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
¿Qué le ha pasado? ¿Te han dado una paliza o qué? Tiene buena cara este.
Got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
¿Estará compinchado?
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Esto se está mejorando por momentos, ¿eh?
I said to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
Esto se va animando.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side.
Lo he
But
hecho
if we waste
mal.
too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Yo tenía que haber sido el poli... el poli bueno,
Get out
claro.
of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty
Mierda.
funny bringing me down here like this.
¿Cómo
the hell
hago?
are you
¿Cómo
two?
hago? Reinicio la misión. Cagada. Cagada. Es verdad. Cagada. Ya no hay nada que hacer. ¿Puedo reiniciar la misión? No, no puedo reiniciar. Soy un espectro, habla. ¿Cómo no puedo salir? Pues nada.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over
Bueno,
your
nada.
heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
Pay attention, Mr. Kellum.
Toma,
That wasn't
colleja.
a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you.
Control your temper. We want him to talk. Sorry. My associate gets a little excited during interrogations.
Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another credit in my pocket.
Tranquilo, que no te doy.
Thought so. Chicken shit.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
You don't have a reason to disbelieve either. This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
No le des. No le des.
Like the guy who's gonna sue your ass for assault.
How about this? You tell us the target, you never see us again. And Bailey drops his price 50%.
Yeah? Can I get that in writing?
I don't think either of us want this in writing.
Eso es verdad.
Alright. I ain't going to jail for the tadpole. And I do love a bargain. Joram Talid, Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry him.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
I've enjoyed our chat, Elias. Thanks for your help.
This isn't over.
Nicely done.
Wait, you got what you wanted. Who ratted me out?
I guess you have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out.
O sea, tienes la
And
opción
once I
de
have
decirle
a
que ha
name
sido
on-
ratón, pero qué cruel, ¿no?
Advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
O sea, puedes delatar a ratón. No, qué cruel, no, que vayas de rebelde.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram. Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
You haven't heard what the aliens have been saying?
No.
They think the council died because our fleet refused to save them. That we stacked the new council with humans and yes-men.
Boy.
Anderson does his best to be diplomatic, but they act like we're jackbooted thugs enforcing a coup.
Qué buena.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
O sea, en cuanto le dices que eres un espectro, se hace caquita, ¿no? Como pa' no. Sabiendo cómo se las gastan.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Am on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
¿Se has fumado? Lo primero, sí, me lo salía la frase, lo que pasa es que yo no
It's been
me ha
wonderful
dejado.
talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
I will. And I'll do it through legal processes, not by a coup attempt. And don't forget, my friends, there are treasonous elements in our own house.
¿Qué tengo que hacer?
The
¿Observarlo?
humans seize power by themselves, but
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
it's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Cole yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
¿Los políticos en la ciudadela van vestidos de blanco o qué? Porque el antiguo senador, o ¿qué era? No, senador no era, ¿qué era exactamente?
So far.
Ay, no me acuerdo. Iba vestido de blanco también. Joder, se me ha olvidado. Consejero, eso es.
Have the target.
I've got him.
El que nos cae tan bien. Él tampoco me acuerdo cómo se llama. Está rara en mí,
Target in sight.
Don Udina. Ahí, el señor Udina. Que nos callaba un poco como el culín. Que se va para allá. ¿Por qué se queda el guardaespaldas dentro? ¿Por qué está solo? No, aquí no veo a nadie. Aquí no hay nadie. Ahí va, ¿dónde van corriendo? ¿Por qué van corriendo? ¡Ahí va! Me había pillado la puerta. ¿Qué susto me ha dado? Ahí lo tengo. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Un VIP o qué? ¿Es una zona VIP? No, esto es el tejado de la zona VIP. Ahí va a entrar por la puerta, ¿no? No me deja.
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
Voy. Lo tengo. Ahí está.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
No sé por qué lo dice Shepard, porque van vestidos igual.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here
La
somewhere.
misma ropa. No pierdo.
Lots of people watch you. Yes, sir.
Voy. Ahí está, premio.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah. Just don't let my boss see you.
¿Quién es tu jefe? Los estoy buscando, no sé dónde está. Pero yo no lo veo. Ahí está. Ahí lo tienes. Ahí lo llevas. Que además no canta, ¿no? Me han dicho que no canta nada. Pues
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
no me imagino que tal como te le pegas un bofetón.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
Hazle caso a tu padre.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Y ahora te vas a casa con tu padre.
Yeah, I will.
Toma ya, ¿cómo te quedas? Se acabó ya tanta conversación, tanta tontería. Bofetón y para afuera.
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
O se la tiene...
Your mother... They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older.
Se fue a vengar a su madre.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out
Ya
of the
te
world.
digo.
You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Vale, venga, vámonos. Pues esta chica ha sido corta, ¿eh? Ni un tiro hemos pegado. Ni un tiro. A ver quién nos toca ahora. Tali la hemos dejado para después de la misión de los recolectores. Y de los mosquititos hasta las narices. Tane romanceable. Venga, otro, check. Tenemos ya a Jacob, a Garrus y a Tane, ¿no? A los tres.
The kid's been through a lot.
Estos se han escapado seguro.
In the CSEC archive, about 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a drill. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Ah, no, no se han escapado. Bueno, el hijo no está. Estará dentro, encerrado.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
Kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Joder. Ah. ¿Te ha quedado claro?
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Qué labia tiene esta Jane Separe, convence a todo el mundo, Esta tía es una caña. Ah, que estará en esa celda o qué. Oye, ¿por qué no puedo? ¿Por qué me da...? ¿Por qué veo la puerta pero no puedo entrar? No me deja. Bueno, ya, realmente, técnicamente ya no es un espectro, ¿no? Oye, ¿aquí habrá cosas para comprar o ya he comprado todo lo que se podía? Me imagino que ya habré comprado todo lo que se podía, ¿no? Está todo comprado. Se oye el anuncio que grabó hace como 3000 años. Creo que le ha entrado un apretoncillo a Tane, ¿o qué? ¿Estás bien, Tane? ¿Algún pedete fuerte? Ahora vámonos a la Normandía. Que parece que Tane no encuentra. Anderson te lo da. Renueva. Me he perdido. Ah, vale. Lo del espectro, ¿no? Ah, bueno, sí que le da recursos, ¿no? Al principio, es verdad. Vale, es verdad, sí. Que le da todos los recursos que necesite. 10 minutos, ¿os parece mucho? Pero ¿quién? Ese contigo.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
Sí, la verdad es que estáis en el año 3000 y pico y sigue todo igual.
Biomedical firm Certa Foundation is reporting a medical breakthrough against a new strain of interspecies influenza. The development comes as a result of samples contaminated during a biotic attack on their research center 2 years ago. Fortunately, there were few casualties.
Vale, pues nos vamos a la Normandía, a la ciudadela, no a... calla, sí, no tengo que ir a ningún sitio. Ostras, me he perdido ahora, ¿en serio? Hola, ¿dónde era? What? ¿Me he perdido? Sí, me he perdido. La Normandía. Ah, coño, si... Ah, olvídate, ya está. Ya está. Era la primera la primera línea, muy bien. Es que siempre me salto la primera línea. En los libros igual. Las primeras líneas de las páginas no me las leo. Gastar puntos de pelotón para... No hay mensajes, ha dicho, ¿verdad? A ver, pelotón. Ah, bueno, ahora no puedo. Mira, ya tengo 4. Subida, disparo, munición disruptora, incendiaria. Me gusta incendiaria. 1. Munición infierno. Una carga explosiva causa daño al impactar y puede llegar a quemar al objetivo y a los enemigos cercanos. Munición incendiaria, todo el pelotón se beneficia de... Ponme esta y vamos a elegir la de... La que todo el pelotón, sí. Siempre haremos más daño todos disparando con fuego. Ha dicho que no había mensajes, ¿no? Correcto, no hay mensajes. No es una misión, no hemos hecho misiones muy importantes, así que... Siguiente misión. Samara tal vez, ¿ok? Habla con los compis. ¿Hablo con los compis? Vale, vale. Como no era una misión muy tocha... Venga, pues vamos a hacer un repasillo rápido. Vamos a empezar con Jack, que es la que más abajo está, creo. Y ya iremos subiendo. ¡Epa! Con Tali no voy a hablar porque falta su misión. Y para que me diga que tenemos que ir a su misión, pues no voy. A ver, Jack, si me cuenta algo especial, algo nuevo. Hola.
Hey. Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring? You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
Jo, esta pregunta es un poco personal, ¿no? Además, ya no lo cuenta.
What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife.
Oh.
Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Manara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
Vaya.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
Hasta luego, Jack. Al final serán amigas, ya veréis. Se llevarán bien. Le he preguntado todo, ¿no? Porque al final me ha hecho... Si no, está todo... Vale, está bien. Eso me dice que no... De normal no aguanta tanto la gente, ¿no? Vale, Tali.
So,
¿Tenéis algo que contar vosotros?
What can we do for you, Commander?
Pues no.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Con tal y no voy a hablar porque ya sé lo que me va a decir. Que tienen que ir al consejo de guerra. Aquí está Zaid, que no sé si... Vale, ahora iré a por él, pues. Sí, no, sí, en teoría voy a ir a por todos. A ver qué te recuerda, cuando mataste a 18 bebés batarianos. Mira, casi. Esto ya nos lo ha dicho. Venga, ya nos lo ha dicho.
I knew this girl once, Asari, good head on her shoulders. We had this whole thing going until she sold me out to the blood pack.
Y esto también nos lo ha contado, así que nos vamos. No cuenta nada especial. Y a ver, Grun, ¿qué tal está? Mira, se ve ahí la sombrilla. Todo el rato quietos, no hacen nada. No van a comer, no duermen.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get
Qué sueño más agradable, ¿no?
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
Vale. Pues nada, majo. Guárdatelo. Estos Krogan están un poco para allá, ¿eh? Están un poquito para allá. Tanta sed de sangre y tanta... Dan miedo. Hola, Kasumi. ¿Me cuentas algo interesante?
Hey, got a minute?
Claro que sí.
I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine. Good thing you broke up that catfight between Jack and Miranda. I was afraid they'd tear a hole in the hull. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for
con mi vida.
Ship.
Eso está mal traducido. Ponía con mi vida. En vida con mi vida.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Poca conversación tienes, tronca. Y Samara, pues me dirá lo de la misión. Y Garrus igual sí que tenemos conversación ya. Por fin. Tania o Garrus, vale. Empezamos con Garrus, que lo tengo más cerca. ¿Qué pasa, Garrus? ¿Tienes alguna conversación o...?
Need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
¿Tú a quién elegirías, Califa Asp? ¿A Tane, a Garrus o a Jacob? Elige tú. ¿A Tane? Sí, elige a uno de los tres. Son las tres opciones que hay, ¿no? ¿O hay más opciones? Por lo que me dijiste, ¿será Garrus, Tane o Jacob? Aunque con Jacob cortamos ya la conversación y no sé si la podremos retomar.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylish.
No con tanto estilo, dice.
It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your People don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Bueno, pues Tane. Y como le queda poco tiempo, Garrus luego. Y ya está, ¿eh? Matamos 2 pájaros de un tiro. Oh. Mira, pues Garrus. Venga, pues nos quedamos con Garrus, va. Investigamos primero. Oh, espera.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. Stress, I guess.
Vale.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
Ah. Pero es físicamente posible hacer eso. Venga, al lío.
If we skipped right to the tiebreaker, we could test your reach and my flexibility.
Toma ya.
Oh, I didn't. Never knew you had a weakness for spars.
Ahí lo tienes.
Well, why the hell not? There's nobody in this galaxy I respect more than you. If we can figure out a way to make it work, then yeah, definitely.
Pero no sé si esto es físicamente posible, pero bueno, nos imaginamos que sí, ¿no? Pero ¿no viene o qué? No, pues no quiere venir. No nada. Pues nada, vamos a hablar con Tane. ¿Con Miranda hay algo que nos quiera contar?
Commander, what can I do for you?
¿Tienes algo que decirme?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another
No hay
time.
nada que decir.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Va saco, de todas maneras, Shepard. Joder. No se corta un pelo. Ah, vale. Vale, es en la siguiente cuando lo confirmo. Ok. Vale, tengo que buscar a Tane. Se ha quedado pillado, Se ha quedado como... Oh. Ay, las mejoras. Que ahora tengo un montón de... Espera, vamos a hacer primero prototipos. Entrenamiento avanzado, munición para armas pesadas. Venga, el quinto ya. Y último. Entrenamiento avanzado. Esto ya lo teníamos. Ah. Vale, lo de las armas ya está, ¿no? Entrenamiento avanzado. Nada, no es para cambiar el poder, así que no lo voy a cambiar. Ahora, mejoras de la nave, cubierta de sonda modular. Ah, el doble de sondas, eso está francamente bien. Oh, es que la verdad es que tengo un montón de puntos. Mejoras de armadura, Medigel, me parece bien. 4 de 5. ¿Dónde está lo del Medigel? Ah, no puedo. Bueno. Escopeta. Armadura, calla. Este es. Queda en armadura, no en armas. Armadura. Daño biótico. Mejora de armadura. Escudo de emergencia. Unidad de restauración por metro de escudo. Venga, pues también. Uy, creo que ya me he quedado sin platino. Recarga biótica. Y recargas tecnológicas. Venga, pues ponme las dos. Aunque tecnológicas no uso. Pero bueno, ahí se queda. Ahora iremos a hablar con Tane. Daño de fusil francotirador de 4 de 5. Daño de pistola pesada 5 de 5. Daño de pistola pesada 6 de 6. No veo ni lo que cuesta, ¿Lo puedo desbloquear o lo desbloqueo? Y quedaría munición de escopeta, que me falta platino. Y perforante de escudo de escopeta, también platino. Vale, me falta platino. Vale. Mejoras de armadura las tengo todas. Eso lo tengo todo. Y prototipos me faltaría entrenamiento avanzado, que es para cambiar el poder. Y entrenamiento avanzado primero. No se conceden puntos adicionales. Vale, es para reubicar los puntos. No los necesito. Así que nada, lo tenemos todo ya. Mejoras las que tenemos ya.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions.
No, creo que no.
Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Pues sí.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time.
Habrá muchos psicólogos en los salarianos.
Rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tachanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Súper rápido,
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tachanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later.
50 años es poco. 50 años es poco. Bueno, depende de lo que hagas con tu vida, ¿no? Si no haces nada con tu vida, pues es que más te da 50 que 30.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Contigo no tengo nada que hablar, ¿no?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
¿No te gusta Jacob? Que no tiene palabra.
Back to work. Good talking to you.
Ah, con él ya no podemos... Ah, perdimos la oportunidad en la otra conversación. Vale, pues queda Tane, que Tane estaba en esta cubierta, ¿verdad? Estaba aquí. ¿Dónde estaba Tane?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
No, pues aquí no está. Sí, puedes hacerme spoiler. ¿Qué pasa con Jacob en el 3? ¿Nos traiciona? ¡Oh! ¡Hala! ¿Cómo hace eso, tía? Fuerte, ¿no? Nada, pues el Jacob matarile. Matarile. Eso no se hace.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
Oh.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12.
Ah, mucho mejor, 12 años, claro.
I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not...
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but... Have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
O sea, que estaban a punto de extinguirse los Drell.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more
Miles de millones.
behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory.
O sea, que están en guerra, pues.
As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water.
Ostras, qué horror.
Crumbs of food.
No mola nada.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch, he dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Ya me he dado cuenta.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time. Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
Vale, pues me voy.
I shall return.
Hay
to
las
my
mejoras,
meditation.
leche.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
I've already upgraded the Normandy's exploration probes. I have no
Ah,
additional
¿tú ya será
suggestions.
la mejora de las ondas? Genial.
I should go.
Pues nos vamos.
I shall return to my meditations.
Y Joker, que yo creo que no merece la pena hablar con Joker. Voy a ir a la sala de control. Control. A la doctora tampoco. Miranda no quiere hablar conmigo. Pues nada, nos vamos. El cocinero ya tiene lo que quería. Pues ahora. Puesto de mando. Los peces no hay que darles de comer. Así que... Bueno, eso espero. No he ido al camarote en mucho tiempo. Igual están en panza arriba los pobres. Pescadito para cenar. Vale, vamos a hacer la misión de... Espera, que los voy a mirar primero. Vale, me queda Samara y me queda Talia. Así que vamos a hacer la de... Tengo alguna... ¡Oh! Ahora la identificación falsa. ¿A dónde puedo ir? ¿Quién puede necesitar esto? Vamos a la ciudadela a terminar la misioncilla esa cutre. Bueno, cutre. Cortita, espero. No me acordaba que quedaba eso de la identificación falsa. ¿Cuánta virtud tengo? Pues bastante, ¿eh? Más de la mitad. Más de la mitad. Te darán rebeldía si las entregas. A ver, yo creo que con la virtud que tengo puedo absorberlo. A ver, virtud tengo... Ah, la tengo llena a tope, ¿eh? Está al 100%. Lo tengo al 100%, aunque no lo veas, fíjate de mí. Está a tope, está a tope. Vale, pues vamos a entregarla, lo que ya no sé a quién. Quiero terminarlo. ¿Quién puede necesitar una identificación falsa? Vamos a ver por ahí. Porque el del sexé no me dice nada, ¿no?
Yes.
Nada.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Una super conversación.
I can't believe these humans. No fly lists? What did they turn this place into?
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
A human. Your kind is always shoving your way in to solve the galaxy's problems, aren't you?
Disculpa.
I'm not sure what I did to deserve that.
You didn't. Not personally, anyway. Since your kind took over the council, they've added new security checks and travel restrictions, all to keep us safe, they claim. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Vaya.
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Geth.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
Who won't let you board a ship?
I don't know who made the decision. Some pencil pusher at the shuttle port told us. The one outside the CSEC station?
Vale.
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
I'm not holding my breath.
Claro, si le doy la identificación falsa. Ya sé dónde está la de los transbordadores. Claro que si le doy la identificación falsa es rebeldía, y si lo hago así.
Can I help you, ma'am?
I talked to a couple of Asari. They say customs won't let them leave the station, but they weren't told why. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, sir, but all matters related to station security are classified. We can't risk Geth infiltration. Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of CSEC's undercover agents.
Soy Espectro, no veas.
Did you talk with them? Did they seem like Geth agents to you?
Well, no, but you can never be sure.
Look, miss, I fought hundreds of Geth. I can assure you that those two aren't Geth infiltrators. The lack of flashlight heads was kind of a giveaway.
I'm not saying it makes any sense. Those are the rules I have to enforce. I can't get them cleared, but I can flag the case file for review. That will allow them to travel in the meantime. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'm fine. Thanks for your help.
Hecho.
Next.
Next. Bueno, por lo menos... Claro, es que si no llevan luces en la cabeza igual no son robots, pero bueno. No sé de dónde se han sacado esa tontería. Pero vamos, que sean agentes Geth infiltrados no quiere decir que sean Geth. Simplemente que trabajen para ellos.
So? Good news. I convinced them to let you go.
¿Qué comentario de ese par?
You what? How did you do that? I explained how their methods are flawed. I fought a lot of Geth in my time.
You have. How unexpected. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship heading to Thessia tomorrow.
¿Y si no tiene ojos, Geth? Eso será en rebelde, ¿eh? Si tiene una luz, Geth. Vale, pues ya están todas las misiones hechas. Vamos a hacer la de Samara. A ver si nos da tiempo de hacerla en una horita, que yo creo que sí. Bueno, no creo. No tengo ni idea. No sé cómo será la misión. Espero que sí. Venga, pues vamos a hacer la de Samara rápidamente. Vamos directamente al mapa. Digo, ¿cómo salgo de aquí? Vamos al depósito de combustible. Vamos a coger ya todas las ondas que caben, que son 60, que no está nada mal. Ahora sí que se podría farmear bien, ¿eh? Vale, combustible lo tenemos, relé de masa. Y la misión de conseguir módulo segador, no. Ayuda a Tari, no. Ayuda a Samara. Nebulosa de Omega. ¿Es posible? Y lo de Tari también lo deberíamos hacer. O sea, Tari. Ah, no, Tari, claro. Está confundiéndola con la Sari. No, no. Ayuda a Samara. Vamos a Omer. Omega Lulu. Samara, obviamente. Y vamos a llevarnos a Tali. Tecnológica y biótica. Eso está muy bien. Las armas que lleven. A ver que me recuerde qué tiene que hacer Samara. Viajo a Omega en el sistema. ¿Y luego qué? No me acuerdo lo que había que hacer. Ah, la hija de ella.
Thank you.
La hija que queda de ella. Hay que ir a por ella. Venga, pues vamos a ir al local este, el Afterlife.
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded with no real privacy. And the people don't work together toward a common goal. There's no sense of family here. Just fear.
Anda, un batariano. Tienen muy mala leche los batarianos, ¿eh?